Everyone, I'm Junald Antar from the Lama Discourse Ensemble, and I'm here with Miss.
I am Miss Hannah and I am the Guidance Associate of North Fairview.
So today, before we start the one-on-one interview, gusto ko muna tanongin si Miss Hannah, kamusta yung pagiging guidance associate dito sa IPAC?
It's actually very fulfilling. I really love helping other people, especially the students. I am very glad that I am a part of their growth inside here in Apex Schools.
For the first question, what do you think about the current situation of bullying and harassment in our society?
Okay, so first, I'd like to differentiate muna what bullying and harassment is. So bullying is an unwanted aggressive behavior towards a person that involves a power imbalance. Power imbalance meaning si bully, madalas siya ay mas mataas, mas superior in terms of strength, let's say, doon sa binubuli niya. While harassment naman, it is also an unwanted behavior, but it doesn't necessarily mean na aggressive yung behavior towards the victim. So harassment often is intimidating, threatening, and also offensive. Okay, so current situation in bullying and harassment here in our society. According to WHO, actually, we have over 40% of bullying cases of students ages 13 to 17 years old worldwide. While here in the Philippines, sadly to say, we are the top one among 70 countries in terms of the most problematic in the world for bullying. So there is also another survey that was conducted by Council for the Welfare of Children. It indicated that 65% of Filipino students ages 13 to 17 years old also have experienced bullying nationwide. So based on those statistics, we can really say that the situation of bullying in our country, and not just in our country, but also worldwide, is very prevalent. It is very significant and concerning. While in harassment, I actually tried to research the specific statistics, the data for the victims of it, but sadly, it is very hard to gather data for harassment in general. But there is one data that I've read earlier that says there is 70 cases of sexual harassment specifically that was recorded in school. But a lot of group of advocates says that those 70 cases are under those 70 cases are not just the cases for harassment that has happened. Both cases of bullying and harassment here in the Philippines are often underreported, and this is maybe due to the lack of appropriate personnel to report on. But what's great for our situation right now is that a lot of the students here in our generation, in your generation, are actually is more aware of what bullying and harassment is. They are not afraid to speak up, to stand up about the harassment and bullying that they are seeing and that they are experiencing. I am so glad that the generations of you, the Generation Z, the Gen Zs are now less tolerant and less accepting of being a victim of bullying and harassment.
So, ilang year ka na po as a guidance here sa IPAC?
I will be a 2-year guidance associate na on August actually.
Pero yun nga, Miss, since you already have almost 2 years experience here as a guidance associate, ano po yung madalas na sinasabi niyo to students na may same complaint or same story lang po about bullying and harassment? Ano ba yung madalas yung ina-advise para malagpasan nila or to cheer up po sa kanila?
Okay, so first of all, as a guidance associate, we don't actually give advice to the students. The students who I've talked to know that already. So in those cases, it's actually very hard to say or to answer that question because those cases are case to case basis. No, what I am saying to the students who comes to me are different each time. So, what I can share na lang siguro is that I always listen. So, listening is actually very helpful, especially in cases like this. You don't necessarily need to give advices or you need to say something to them. It is important lang to give them the place or safe space to share or talk about this kind of things that they are not really comfortable to talk about to other people.
Okay. For our next question is, wait. What can you say for those who are experiencing bullying and or harassment? Tips or advices po?
That the experience that is currently experiencing.
Opo. Or yung mga naka-experience na po.
I guess for those that are currently experiencing both harassment and bullying, and I want to say that you should not be afraid to speak up about it. If you're not yet willing or not yet ready to talk about it, it's okay. But I hope that you find the courage to really tell someone, tell an adult, a trusted adult, about your experiences so we can stop this. Especially to those students who are experiencing bullying here in Apex schools or harassment, don't be afraid to tell this to your LFs, to your site leads, and also to your guidance associates so that the bullying and harassment will be prevented.
And, okay, before we end the interview, Miss, I would like to ask, since we're in Apex schools right now, ano po yung mga different na things na ino-offer ni Apex for the students who experience bullying and harassment? Also, if there's have a program for student to help, like as me, as a peer facilitators member also, if you can share about the details din po. So, if may mga nanonood man tayong Apex student na willing din to mentor sa peer facilitator for the next school year, ano po yung pwede niyo sabihin sa kanila? Naging marketing ang atake, no?
Siguro, I just want to highlight our guidance services, no? Because that's the only thing that I am very much familiar with. Unlike other schools wherein their guidance department is more focused on disciplining, our guidance department here in Apex schools are actually just for the mental health and well-being itself for the students, mental health and well-being. So I guess for those who are experiencing or have experienced bullying or harassment here or even outside Apex schools, it's okay if you want to hindi, mali. If you want to have someone to talk to with about your experiences, if you're comfortable enough to speak up about it, you can reach out to your guidance associate. So for North Fairview, you can reach out to me. For other sites, you can refer to our guidance website so you can see who is your GA in your sites. No? What else? You've mentioned that you're a peer facilitator here in APEC, no? Actually, peer facilitators are also trained to listen naman to your problem. So if you're not comfortable yet to talk to an adult, you can talk with our peer facilitator group members, just like Junald, no? You can talk to them.
So before we end the interview, I would like to say thank you very much, Miss Hannah. As a member of Teenage Dilemma, we never filtered teenage experiences. That's why we have a specialist or a mental specialist here for us to give advice in terms of our experiences like bullying and harassment. Once again, I'm Junald Antoy together with
Miss Hannah.
And thank you very much, everyone. And we hope that may nakuha kayong lesson with this interview. That's all, and goodbye.